Welcome to Into Party's Kitchen, a show featuring very, very special women. Our parties, dadimas, our mamas, nanis, amachis, why, our grandmothers, of course. Who better to tell us of old forgotten recipes, secret spice blends, life-altering kitchen hacks, and most importantly, the stories. Let's go meet today's party.
Mrs. Mayyamme Murugappan, a well-known personality in Chennai, is known for her work in multiple spheres of life. She's always out and about, working on something or helping someone. In her free time, Mrs. Mayyamme loves to read. She also meditates for about 3 hours a day. Now, something else that Mayyamme Party is widely known for is this book, the Chettinad cookbook, which she jointly put together and published with her sister. The Chettinad cuisine is perhaps one of the richest in Tamil Nadu, and Party is probably one of the greatest upholders of it.
Alright, so here we are in Party's almost alfresco kitchen, and my taste buds are tingling even before we've begun. So on to dish one then, curry uppu curry.
Yes, curry uppu curry. Now what is curry uppu curry? This is a very popular dish in Chettinad, and though there are many varieties of this in other cooking, it is different and the ingredients are few and it's a very special dish. So now we start making the uppu curry, shall we?
Yes, please.
Yeah. This requires about 1/4 cup of oil. First I'm adding cinnamon, just 2 pieces. This is enough, okay? Half a teaspoon of soap. So I'm just putting it in measurements, okay? Wait till the soap splatters. I'm adding URAD dal and I'm adding 2 tablespoons of this, okay? Actually 1 tablespoon. Let me see. Yeah, we can add a little more. Okay? Now this has to get red, not burnt. The most important thing here is it has to be golden in color, not burnt red, because the whole flavor is only in the URAD dal and in the red chilies. So when you see the reddish color coming in itself, be ready with your chilies.
So you give this a few minutes, I guess?
Yeah, we have to give it because the essence of the chilies has to seep into the oil. So it shouldn't become black. That doesn't give you a nice color to your mutton. So when it is slightly reddish and you get smell of the chilies in the oil,
Right.
you can add the next ingredient, which is curry leaves. Even as you're doing this, we can add it because we don't want our chilies getting burnt. Okay?
Right.
Now, can you get the smell of the red chilies?
Yeah, I can. The aroma is rising for sure.
Yeah.
There you go.
When the curry leaves are spluttering, add the next ingredient. I'm adding one more because it was small.
Yeah.
Okay? Onion and the garlic. They give a very special flavor. I'm adding the garlic, okay? And the garlic also will be about a 1/4 bulb of garlic, okay? So I'll add about 6 now today and think that should be enough. Now we'll add some turmeric powder, okay? So all of them have become beautifully golden in color. Now is the right time to add the tomatoes. I'm adding 1½ tomatoes chopped, okay? At this stage, I would like to add some salt. You can always taste and add more salt later. This is what actually helps in softening and cooking the tomato. So now we wait for the tomatoes to soften a little bit. And then we will add our chilli powder. and then we will add the mutton. Okay. Now I'm adding a little chili powder. Again, chili powder is up to each one. Since we already have a lot of red chilies in here, we will only use half a teaspoon of red chili powder. Okay. Yeah, that's all.
So just constant stirring, right?
Yeah, it is just to keep it from burning, because I don't want it to get burnt at the bottom. So we need to keep stirring. So it's also mixing well. Right. All the spices are getting mixed well together.
Dispenses the flavors.
Yeah. We have a quarter kilo of mutton, half a kilo of mutton. Okay, this half kilo of mutton will take a little time to cook. Earlier it was done on charcoal fire. Today we can use a pressure cooker which cooks in minutes. Okay, so we are using a pressure cooker today to make it faster and easier for everybody.
First it goes into the wok.
First we have to add it to the masala. As do the best you can. Please don't have any water in your meat. You know, the water adds on to the frying and it doesn't get fried well. Secondly, when you leave meat soaking in water, the water is absorbed in the meat and the flavor of the meat is completely gone. So, uppu curry itself explains it's dry meat.
Right.
So, to make it even drier, even for any other dish you do, please squeeze the water out of the meat before you add it on to the masala. Okay. Okay. Now, for the mutton, I'm going to add a little salt. Okay. The meat will not have much salt now. The seasoning has got salt. I only put in a little bit. So, I'm going to put a little bit, not too much, for the meat. Okay. And if there is less salt, we can always add the salt. But if you add too much, then it's tough to get it out. Okay. These are going to be fried brown for garnishing the meat. They are not going to go into the meat, they are only going to be garnishing. Okay. So are the cashew nuts. The cashew nuts are also going to be fried, and both these will be garnishing the meat on top. Okay? So we are not going to use this now. We will get this done and we will put it on top. Meanwhile, we need to add water to the fried meat. If you add more water, you will have a time drying the meat because this is a dry dish. And too much water takes away the flavors. Yeah. It's supposed to be a dry dish, but we need water for cooking, no doubt. So this should do. I've added about half a cup of water, but we can add up to 1 cup of water. Here again, it depends on your meat. If it is very thick meat or very, what can I say, hard meat,
very
tough meat, you need to add a little more water.
Now you give it how many minutes roughly?
I'm going to give it 2 minutes, 1 minute for it to boil. Okay. Then I'm shifting it to the pressure cooker.
Okay.
And then it's going to cook in the pressure cooker for about 6 or 7 sounds.
Okay. So Auntie, while that's cooking away merrily, do tell if you have, what would the classic combination of the curry uppu curry be? I mean, I'm not somebody who fancies rice too much, but what is the best way to eat this?
I can't explain to you the flavor. It adds with rasam and rice. It's super and the family enjoys it. You know, it's a terrific combination.
I see.
Rasam and uppu curry, and also thair sadam and uppu curry. It's also a fantastic combination and the whole family enjoys it. I mean, the whole of Chettinad enjoys it. And for me, I go back in memories with my brothers, the 3 of them when they were alive. For them, this was the favorite dish. Somewhere, some place, it connects me to them. And I find all my grandchildren love it.
So off it goes into the pressure cooker now.
Yes.
And we've got to wait with a little bit of patience.
Yes.
Alright, so we're in the final stage with the curry uppu curry. It's just come out of the pressure cooker. And Auntie, what are we doing right now?
Now I transferred it to an kadai because I wanted to get drier. Okay. there will be a little water left when you bring it out of the pressure cooker. So you dry out the water, which we have done almost now. Okay, it is quite well dried. Now it is ready. Okay, we are going to garnish it with the fried onions and cashew nuts.
Roast
Yes,
cashew nuts, yeah.
yes. So we will garnish this.
The onions are nice and brown and
And crisp.
crisp,
You should
yeah.
get it as crisp as you can.
Yeah.
Okay. And some cashew nuts, which you have fried already. Okay.
Ah, lovely.
Okay, that's it.
Thank you so much, Party, for this beautiful meal. I'm going to have a taste. Why don't you go off and give these recipes a whirl? I'll probably try and get a couple of more stories out of Party. And join me again next time where you will go with me into yet another Party's kitchen.
JFW, South India's leading women's magazine. Now read at your convenience. To subscribe to your e-copy, log on to emag.jfwonline.com.